So hi everyone, today in this video we're gonna develop another solutions for another type of problem that we face today. And then obviously it's by using mental models, and it's gonna be helpful for you since you're gonna understand that you just by grasping even either you need to grasp like 100, you can just already grasp so like 10, and you already can like use it for a lot of the problems that you face. You can use it as the machines that creates ideas so for the problems that you face in your day-to-day life. And then so what's going to be the problem today is going to be the social media hate crisis that we have today. And you're going to use it a lot of the mental models that are like patterns, they are like models that about the way that the world works. And then so you can use it coming from fields of psychology, mathematics, engineering, innovation. You can use it in the majority of the other fields. They are like abstract concepts that you can apply in the majority of the problems that you face today. And then so what's going to be the one that's going to be talked today is the social media crisis, but then we need to understand a bit better the problem. So we have the 40.8 billion social users, more than half of humanity uses social media. And what do you have? 56 reports severe harassment. And this was coming from Pew Research. So a lot of teams, since they already suffered with hate, with harassment. And then obviously we have the mental health toll. Cyberbullying doubles twin suicide risk, and is coming from a study. And crisis drivers for that: rage algorithms, anonymity without accountability, outrage capitalism. It's what so it seems to be another thing that is talked about of people. So what is this concept of outrage capitalism? We have 3 billion here in 8 driven Haiti revenue. Seems to be so something that was taken from the studies that the people tend to do. But then, so we need to start looking for mental models, solutions for that type of problem now that we understand it a bit better. So, first, boiling frog syndrome, normalizing toxicity. So, what's the idea here is that AIDS escalates slowly until it's unstoppable is something that we have got. But then, so now that we understand how to fix that, we have rage friction. We have the Italy's law forces platforms to add 60-second cool-off timers before posting hate, as 40% fewer slurs say. And reverse algorithms, we have the Iceland's wholesome feed boosts posts with empathy keywords. User retention up by 25% by using this initiative. Second, pluralistic ignorance. Everyone hates, so I do too. So what I is there is that users falsely believe hate is majority view. So what do you have as a fix for that? Empathy mirrors. We have the Reddit's Truth Lighter head on shows 90% of users disapprove under toxic comments. The trolls lose 70% of engagement. And you have the hate audits. France mandates platforms publish percentage of reported hate removed. The Twitter's conspiracy score for that is 2 on 10. So it's a specific thing that you can look for it. So 3, mimetic theory, 8 as contagion. So we have the idea that we imitate desires, including rage. How to fix that? We have the role model bot, the Nigeria's artificial intelligence peace influencer floods feeds with conflict mediators. The youth violence dropped 30% with this initiative. And desire redirect. TikTok's dopamine swap turns hate scrolls into skill building reels, for example, cooking or coding. For the numbers number, the tribes beat trolls. What side is there? Humans bond in groups of 150. Anonymity fuels hate. And so what's fixed for that? We have the micro-moderated communities. We have the Discords, neckboards, cap groups at 150 users. Hate speech down by 90% coming from this initiative. And real name randomness. The Thailand's social credit system gives perks for verified kindness. Hate scores block promotions. Another one important to look, the prisoner's dilemma, users versus platform. What the idea is there is that platforms profit from hate. users feel powerless coming from them. So with this initiative that platforms have, so from existence of AIDS, so it's kind of working with initiatives. But there's a hole to fix. We have the cooperative reputation. The Brazil's kind chain lets users earn crypto for flagging hate, redeemable for a local good. And we have the AD hate boycott, the DAOs, the centralized groups auto divest from hate-filled platforms. The method lost 8 billion in 2023 is coming from this initiative. 6. The black box artificial intelligence, opaque rage machines. So what's the idea? Algorithms prioritize engagement over ethics, but then so how to fix again? We have to look for that because it's working with the initiative. So fixes. We have the open source algorithms, the European Union's Digital Services Act forces TikTok to publish code, and then with that, Watchdogs found 18 rage triggers and user-controlled feeds. The Elon Musk for the apps that was created, the GA12, lets users tweak recommendation weights, and then so the 8 content collapsed 65%. And we have 7, the hedonic treadmill, chasing outrage hikes. What's idea here is that hate addicts need escalating doses, and then so what comes with that? Obviously fixes. Dopamine detox. So we have South Korea's app Z Mode locks accounts after 10 negative comments, redirects users to meditation playlist. Is an initiative that they do, and 8 taxes. The UK's troll levy charges 0.0 per toxic post, and is something that has made 200 millions a year coming from this initiative to invest in other things that are so better for the economy and for the society to thrive obviously together. And 8, the second order thinking. So 8, hidden arbors. So the idea is that 8 radicalized bystanders, not just targets. But then, so what's the fix by knowing that? We have the empathy firewall. The violent schools teach digital kindness as core curriculum. Cyberbullying down 75% since 2020 by doing the initiative. And hate to heart, the Iran's activists turn death threats into NFT protest art. Sales phone VPNs for dissidents. So we have seen some of initiatives, solutions that you can adopt by understanding. So a lot of the mental models are putting into practice, and we can have like other type of integrated solutions. So instead of just initiatives coming from knowing mental model, you can have it like initiatives that are a result of combination of mental models. So 8 baked tokens, the platforms forced to buy 8 coins for every toxic post, value plummets, funds rehab, and artificial intelligence pre-hoax. The India's artificial intelligence predicts 8 surges pre-election. Auto blocks keywords averted 200 plus riots. So why this works? We have examples. We have, for example, Germany's NatsDG lab finds platforms 50 millions per hate posts, removals up 85%. We have the Roblox kindness karma, rewards players with virtual goods for positivity, toxic shutdowns, 95% coming with these initiatives. So it's basically working with initiatives, and we have seen that this works because we have examples that I know I've given that people that or countries that have adopted and seem so to get benefits from doing it. And this obviously it seems to have a good ROI coming from these initiatives because it costs so less in the people now to take care of for their mental health, and that's obviously it's something that's good. So this was the video. I expect that you as a person as well can take a reflection if you're someone that progressing contributes for it. So this problem we have seen as well, and it's the last one that I can say is that obviously what's making us as humans probably so a bit different than other ones is the ability to have empathy. And then so obviously you can look so for your actions now that you have understood better the problem, and you now can put in the perspective of others and understand so how the action that you can take can impact others' life. Because not just because you don't have any type of impact because you're acting as anonymous in social media doesn't mean that the other ones that receive it is something that as well don't suffer with the consequences. Not the people that receive it, they still have the consequences as much as they got in real life coming from a person. But you as emissioner, you're someone that's obviously doesn't get the backfire, and then so you post this hate without so thinking in terms of consequence. And then so obviously this is bad for people that receive it, and it's easier so to people to commit the act. So I expect you to take this reflection. I expect you to use enough to like the channel, to subscribe, to put the like, and I feel free so to see other videos in the channel. And I hope you do it. And with that much more to say, just thank you and see me in the next one.